Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Dracula from 1931, and this is probably the oldest movie I've ever seen in my life, and I enjoyed it. I probably would have gotten more out of it if I was more in love with the tone of the film and I was more invested in what was going on. What I really love it in this movie is the title character Dracula. Whenever he is on screen, that is when the movie is at its best for me. And the performance by the guy who plays him, I forget his name, but he adds so much to his character and he does a really great job. And whenever he was on screen, it was great. And it's not, and he doesn't portray him as just an evil character. He also brings a little bit of humor to the character because sometimes a character will have a crucifix and he'll just go and try to get out of there as quickly as he can, and it's pretty funny. And there's a little bit of a humorous edge to this film when it comes to things like that, and I enjoyed that. And there is a lot to appreciate about this movie in terms of how it was made, and you can really see that there was a lot of passion put into this movie, and I enjoyed all of that. And the effects in the movie, you can figure out how they were done. It's pretty obvious, but it's still convincing, especially for the time. And there's lots to enjoy about the movie, and watching these elements of the movie, I was never taken out of it or bored by it. I was always thinking to myself, oh wow, that's kind of cool, or I enjoyed watching that. And there's lots to enjoy about the movie. I enjoyed pretty much all the vampire characters in this movie, and really the core of my enjoyment for this movie is with Dracula. And he's in the movie for quite a bit, but unfortunately, this is where I start to criticize the movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I don't think it is a movie that is necessarily for me. And I know a lot of people are going to get upset with me when I start talking about these things, but I kind of have to because I don't want to hide my opinions, because there's really no point in doing that. Where this movie lacks for me is pretty much the rest of the film. Whenever Dracula is not on screen, the movie is kind of boring. Sorry to say that, but I really just can't get invested in any of these characters because they're very one-dimensional. They don't really have anything to them, and this movie is short. It's an hour and a half, but it's really slow, and it takes quite a while to get to the stuff that I personally want out of the movie. And whenever Dracula's on screen, that's when the movie works for me, and I really enjoyed it. But everything else, it's just nothing's clicking with me. And there's about 40 minutes of the movie that I just thought was really boring, and that's a really big problem for me, because if a movie is really boring, then clearly something's wrong, and it's either because I just don't care about what's happening, or there's nothing going on that's interesting to me. And it was kind of both of those things. I just can't really connect with the characters. I just don't find anything really interesting as far as characters go. There were some humorous moments in this movie that I enjoyed, but overall, I wasn't scared by anything, and I'm not really a fan of monsters, particularly when it comes to horror films, and I just don't know what else to say. It's not really a movie for me, but it is a film that I appreciate, even if I'm probably never going to watch it again, and there's value in it, but it's just not a movie that connected with me. I know I'm kind of saying the same thing over and over again, but really my biggest problem is that I just don't really connect with it. And that's about all I have to say about Dracula. I liked it. I would recommend that you check it out. And that's about all I can say about it without me repeating anything else that I've said already. And I know this is going to upset a lot of people, but I'm going to give Dracula 1931 A 6 out of 10. I'm so sorry, everybody. Please don't hate me. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Dracula in 1931 down below. And my social media links, they will all be in the description down below, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Spiral from the Book of Saw. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.